All right, good evening. Welcome to the stream. It's been a minute since we've been here since we were on vacation last week. So welcome to the stream. So let me see who we've got. I know Alan was the first like, so thank you for going on and liking. Hello, Dave. So just give it a couple minutes here for folks to join, and then we can kind of go ahead and get started. So, so yeah. So didn't watch all of Corey's stream tonight. I kind of got busy, kind of getting things set up and everything. But he did talk about the unheated aquariums, which I kind of do quite a bit in the barn. I mean, I know there's heat in the room, but yeah. So I do quite a bit of that. I mean, there's some fish that I seem to find that do well with the heat, and there's others that I feel like that need the heat. So over the time that I've had the barn, I feel like there's certain fish that adjust fine with unheated aquariums, and then there's some other ones that kind of don't. So I think it really depends. For me, at least, it depends on the species. So we've got Peplin Creek here. So don't forget about April 12th. On Stephen P's channel for the one-sided live bears. Yes. I thought that was the 6th, but maybe, yeah. Okay, yep, I will be, that stream date is kind of etched in my head. Definitely want to, bid on those, so thank you for reminding me. Hello, Zen. Thank you for moderating as always. And then, obviously, we've got Davo here, so yep, so I'm sure Corey's still going, so we'll probably be a few minutes before some folks join. So, but yeah, so we did make the drive to Florida last week. It was a lot of fun. One thing I'll kind of give you a heads up on is I didn't do a lot of fish collecting. Unfortunately, that kind of just didn't work out. There weren't a lot of spots. A lot of things seemed to be like dried up around Bradenton. So unfortunately, it was just kind of not really a fish collecting kind of trip. If you're a member, I did put out a quick members video on the vacation itself. We'll talk about some of that stuff here too. But I just don't have the videos queued up. I haven't had time to get all that put together. That's one of the hard things I think about going on vacation is your schedule's kind of messed up for a week. So I'm kind of like playing catch up a little bit. If in a perfect world, I would have had all the videos queued up and we could sit and watch videos and things like that. But it kind of hasn't worked out that way. It's been kind of busy the last few days since I've been back. So we got about 10 people now. So we'll go ahead and get started. Hello, Sleeper Barbecue Grills to Gills. I do watch a little bit of barbecue stuff on TikTok. I do get some of that coming up occasionally, even though I don't cook any of it myself. So, that being said, so basically kind of we did the drive down to Florida. Michigan, it really has to be like a 2-day trip. You really can't do Florida for Michigan in one day unless you have like 3 drivers and you commit to driving through the night. It's just a little bit too far. So we normally stop south of Atlanta. Atlanta's kind of the big kind of thing to get through. So yes, stopped in Atlanta. Made the trip. Long drive, but went pretty well. So with that, the kids did quite a few fun different things. One of the things that she did was they did a horse. There's a thing where you could swim with horses in the ocean. So basically, you paid them some money, and the horses were rescues, which I thought was pretty cool. And you basically go ride the horse in the ocean. The horses actually got deep enough where you could swim. So they got on. You could they swam around for about a good hour or so. Came back. You could take some videos and pictures and things like that with them. So I thought that was pretty neat. Also enjoyed, some good food there as well. I think the highlight of that for me was the, what did I have? Oh, it was it was a shrimp boil. So not something we eat a lot, up here in the north. So I had a shrimp boil with the, andouille sausage, corn on the cob, peel and eat shrimp. So it was pretty good stuff. So that was good. I did actually found a lot of Gambusia, and I did get to play a little bit of golf as well. So at the golf course, I did find kind of a little pool with some Gambusia in it, Gambusia swimming around. Unfortunately, wasn't able to collect them, with pace of play and things like that. Just didn't want to kind of disrupt the flow of everything to go collect. And plus, I didn't have my net sitting in my golf bag to go collect fish. So, saw some Gambusia. We did go to the Sunken Gardens. If you're a plant person, that's a really good place to go. If you're like outdoor plants and terrestrial plants, that's definitely a good place to check out. They had some pretty cool birds there as well. They had some macaws, a cockatoo, flamingos, some pretty cool things like that as well. So really enjoyed. The Sunken Gardens was fun. They had a koi pond there as well, which was really nice. So, I think though the highlight of the trip for me though, oh, we froze. All right, hold on. Hold on a minute. Now I don't know what to do. Hold on, let me flip the screen. All right, we lost video, so I froze. That's not good. And I don't know why it does it. So I'm going to try shutting the camera off and shutting it back on. Because I don't... crap. No, the camera froze. I don't know why it does this either. I have to turn the stream off and turn it back on. Crap. I don't know how to do that without losing the stream. So hold on. I'm gonna put the barn cam on for a minute. You guys can watch that. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I can't get it unfrozen without shutting it off, so I don't know how to unfreeze it. What we're gonna do then, I guess we'll play the game, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go in the barn then and do the stream from the barn, because I don't know how to fix this without killing the stream. So we're just gonna have to wing it. So that's what we'll do. So, all right, you're gonna have to look at my awful face on this, but so this was the fish that I saw on the maybe. Nope. All right. So anyway, so this was the fish that I saw. I guess that's part of the story I do want to tell with this on there. You're just gonna have to deal with the frozen camera, I guess. There's nothing else I can do. This was the fish that I saw In Florida. It was behind a cafe that my daughter went to. I did get some GoPro footage of this fish, and as well as a bunch of gambusia that were with it. The fish was a little bit more blue. If you look at the back fins, like those fins were bright blue without the camera. But absolutely gorgeous fish. So, yeah, so with that, let me go ahead. We'll start playing the game. Let me pull the chat back up. And I know this is terrible, but I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to do. So, yeah, I mean, I don't want to restart the stream and start it all over, so we're just going to wing it and just do it this way. So, we'll start the game. Yeah, so I don't know, like, it does this randomly, and it's never done it this early in a stream, so I don't know why it stops, and I can't make it, like, unfreeze. Like, I've tried turning it off and back on. Like, if I close the program down and restart it, it will be fine, but I don't know why it freezes, so we're just going to have to wing it, I guess. So, all right, so the game here is, are they basic? So I did have my daughter look at some more fish. So if you guys guess between 1 and 10, whether she thought they were basic or not, 1 being basic, 10 being not basic, with that, let's go ahead and go from there. So first fish we got up here is the Oscar. Not the best Oscar in the world, but was an Oscar. So kind of curious what you guys think. She thinks of that. So Zen had 7. Steven's got 2, which is kind of where I would rank. I'm not a big Oscar fan, so 2, 3 is kind of where I would do it. So Alan's got 4, Peplin's got 5, Sleeper Barbecue's got 5, Davo's got 6. Yeah, like my personal ranking is pretty low for Oscars. I'm not a big Oscar guy. But that doesn't mean they're not great. They're just not my thing. So give it another couple seconds here, and then we'll go ahead and go with it. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what we got here. So she rated it a 7, which was higher than I thought. So, like I said, my ranking of this was probably like maybe like 4, me personally. But yeah, so. Yeah, I think the orange pattern kind of does it for sure. So, next one up here, I think this is the Lake Tanganyika, and I think it's kind of a Callichroma species. So, this is what I would rank higher than the Oscar, me personally. But me personally, yeah. So this is. 4. Peplin's got 3. Sleeper's got 3. I'm trying to remember what she did on this one. Davo's got 6. Peplin's got 3. Sleeper's got 3. I think. Yeah, I think Zen, you're kind of on the right track with that. So we'll give it another couple seconds here if anyone else wants to guess. And then we'll do, yep, she gave that one a 1 to 10. So that was kind of on the, doesn't really like the Tanganyikas very much. So. I personally would rank this maybe 5 or 6, but it's a fish I would probably buy actually. But yeah, she doesn't like them. So up next, kind of going with the theme of today, since we kind of talked a little bit about mollies. So we got the wild molly here. That kind of well, this one's not really wild, but it was kind of like the one that we saw earlier. So I would rank this fish probably like 7, but yeah, she does not like the Tanganyikan, the subtle Tanganyikan stuff. I don't think so. But that's kind of an interesting thing, right? Like, people get hooked on different fish, but yeah, like the normal fish store population, the normal Aquarius population's not going to go by probably that Lake Tanganyikan cichlid. So that's kind of like a fun part of the game, right? Is you get to see kind of what she thinks and kind of where she's at with it. So. All right, so we've got Steven's got 5, Zen's got 5, Sleeper's got 6, Peplin's got 5, Davo's got 4. So I know there's not a lot of people in here right now. So so we'll go ahead. We'll flip it over here, and she gave this one a 1 too, which I was very surprised at. I thought the orange would at least mean something to her, but yes, no worries, Skull. Unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties with the camera, so we're just going to go kind of wing it with what we got, and then we're going to head out to the barn kind of early tonight and do it all out there. So, yeah, so that's the Molly. I definitely thought that was a little hard, but that's me. So, all right, next one up. This is a Gambusia. Since we're talking about Florida today, this was kind of the one of my the fish I saw the most of by far when I was down there. They were kind of all over the place. So. So we got Sleeper's got 2, Zen's got a solid 6, Peplin's got 2, Davo's got 1, Skull's got 4, Steven's got 1. Now I will say that this picture, it makes the black fins look kind of cool more than I think they should be, but that's the picture I had. So I actually kind of like the contrast on this too, but anyways, like the Gambusia that I saw did not look that way. But she actually gave that a 6. So she did like the contrast on that. Though I think if she saw like a wild one, she'd give it a lot lower. Like the ones that I saw, like when I was in Florida, I think she would give that a lot lower score. So, but I thought that was interesting. Like I think if I found a Gambusia with like the black finish like that, I think I would actually be on board with like a 6. So up next here, we have the flower horn. I kind of like flower horns in a weird way. Like my my personal kind of ranking with flower horns in general is kind of like a 7-ish. But yeah. So we got 9 from Sleeper. We've got Zen with a 9. We've got Skull with 5. Dave's got -2. Yeah, Zen's got a little bit of an advantage with the teenage girl part. Yeah, like I kind of like flower horns in a weird way. Like I like them better than I like Oscars. So Peplin's got 4. So again, if anyone's joining, we do have some technical difficulties with the camera, so I don't know why it's freezing. Maybe before I stream, I'll have to close everything off on the computer, like close all the other, 8,000 programs I have open. Maybe that's what's doing it. But yeah, give it another second here or two, and then we'll go ahead and go with that. So, yeah, they are kind of fugly. They're Oscars are fugly too, but I think these are nicer fugly than Oscars. That's just my personal opinion. So, with that, she actually gave that a full 10. So she gave that a full 10 out of 10. So we'll give it a couple of seconds for you guys to kind of react to that. I think the colors would definitely be on her side a little bit. So Zen and Sleeper Barbecue were the closest on that. So, all right, give that a couple minutes, and then let me flip it over to the barn cam, and we're gonna go ahead and go outside, and we're gonna kind of talk about all the stuff kind of going on outside. Kind of talk a little bit about how the fish room fared. So we'll go ahead and we'll do that here in just a second. That's not what I wanted to do. So before we do that, though, I'm going to gift 5 memberships out. So yeah, I think she would, Zen. I think she would like one of those. So, all right. So let's go ahead and we'll flip it over to the barn cam, and then we'll kind of finish up the rest of this outside, since things got a little fuzzy. All right. So for whatever reason, we lost the barn cam now too. So give me I guess I'll try restarting this and see if I can go on the same stream. If not, I'll send you I don't know. Let me see. If I can get the barn cam to work, maybe. 'Cause it was working a moment ago. Like, this thing is just completely taking a kind of a crap on me. Like, let's try it again. You can watch it. Yeah, I don't get it. How's it go?